Today's video is suitable for beginner knitters. We are making this here dishcloth, washcloth, dustcloth, whatever you want to call it. And it's knitted, this one is in bamboo, but you can use cotton. This is something actually that I first made as a small child. Here in Finland, basic knitting and crochet has always been part of the primary school curriculum. So when I was 8, I had to knit a cloth like this in checks of purl and knit. And I remember still now how hard it seemed to make such a big thing for an 8-year-old. My cloth was blue, and I remember my mother used it for years as a dust cloth. So let's see how that goes. You need some yarn that's suitable. I normally always use bamboo, but cotton is fine too, especially non-mercerized cotton. And then knitting needles, either long needles or a circular one that goes with your yarn. Mine are 4mm, but they could also be a bit smaller. So cast on 48 stitches. I'm using the long tail cast on, but any cast on is fine. Like this. And keep going until you have 48. And make sure that your casting on stitches are not too tight. They need to move easily on the needle. Here's 48. And then we start to knit. So I'm knitting the so-called continental way. And I'm holding the yarn like this. It goes over my left index finger, and the rest of the fingers in my left hand hold onto the yarn. It runs through freely, but I can also then tighten it so that I get the right amount of yarn to use. And we are going to knit 6 and purl 6, making squares like that. In some knitting you would slip the first stitch without knitting, but I'm not going to do that in all of this project. So starting with knit stitches, and slip it off. That's 4, 5, and 6. Moving them a bit closer. And then we'll purl 6. Now there are so many slightly different ways on how you purl continental, so I'm only showing the way I do. Lift the yarn in front of the needle and the right hand needle under the lifted yarn and the actual stitch from right to left, and get the yarn and make a stitch. Three, 4, 5, 6. And this is what we repeat. So continue by knitting 6. I'll do it this time a bit faster. If you want to look how it goes, you can rewind. So that was it 5 or 6? 6. And then purl 6. And so on until the end of the row, 6 and 6. So here's the first row done, and turn. And it's good to knit the first stitch quite tight. So make the stitch there and pull it fairly tight. That at least with bamboo yarn that's quite soft. And the stitches that were purl are of course now knit on the other side. So knit 6 and purl 6. So for now we are always purling where we see purl stitches like that, and we knit where we see knit stitches. And continue like this until the end again, and continue like this so that you will altogether have gone 4 times back and forth. I always leave the yarn tail as a marker that I remember which side I started on. So I'll go 4 times back and forth and then finish on the row that ends here. Here's 8 rows. You can count them. When you count rows, you don't count the live stitches on the needle. So that's 1, 2, each of these V-shaped. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And then next row we are switching now. So where you have knit stitches, you'll have purl now, and then on top of the purl you will knit. So now we start to purl. With the very first stitch I don't normally lift it in the front because then it's harder to find, and instead I put my needle under the yarn and then into the stitch from right to left and go and get the yarn there, and then tighten and then continue to purl. So that's purl stitches over knit stitches. And then the other way around, so these are purl stitches, so now I knit these 6. And so on. So then you continue and purl. And so on until the end. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you could do that now. There's that row done, and then turn again and continue. So again purling and just the same. So now you purl 6 and knit 6, and this is how we continue. And now we have 1 row, so then you need 7 more rows. Always knit on knit and purl on purl. So here's the second row of squares finished, and then you continue exactly the same until this is square. So you'll have 8 rows of squares both directions. And then we'll cast off and make a hanging loop. So here's it done, and then we are binding off or casting off. I never remember which word is British and which is American. I'm casting off purl stitches purlwise and knit stitches knitwise. First slip off the first stitch purlwise and purl the next one. Then insert the left needle into the first of those stitches and pass that over. There. And then purl the next one and again pass it over and continue like that until we come to the knit stitches. So here's knit stitches, so we work these knitwise. So knit the first one and pass over, and so on. Knit and pass that stitch over. Make sure you don't make it too tight. It should be the same size stitches, in the casting off as otherwise. And like this, continue until the end, and when we come to the end, then we'll make the hanging loop. Here's that all finished. So if you don't need a hanging loop, then you just fasten the yarn off here now, but I'm making the loop. For it, I'll cast on 24 stitches, using this way that you cast on using just one yarn. So you twist the yarn on the needle, like that, and not too tight. There. You tighten them close enough, but leave room for the needle to move still. So make 24 stitches like this. Here, and then we knit one row and then cast that row off. So just knit each stitch. They are a bit hard to get first row when the stitches have been made this way, but knit through all of them once. Here, and then turn and try not to let it stretch too much and then cast them all off. They are purl on this side, of course, but here I'm going to cast off knitwise, because for here it doesn't matter which way they are. So slip first one, knit the next one, and pass that over, and go through all of them like this. So on. Here we are, and then cut the yarn, and while you are weaving in this end yarn, sew this end of the hanging loop in here just with a few stitches, and then weave in the rest of the yarn like that. And here we are.